Episode The Cost of Saying So. A novice educator is asked to lead the room on the hardest thing in the whole framework. How do you write a course objective for a nurse's moral courage? She learns that professional identity is the top of the affective ladder, formed across a career, and that a single course can only write and see one rung toward it. Tuesday, 9:12 p.m. The dish is done, the lesson plan's closed. Then the phone lights up with one more thing. Lead it? Me? He owns the ethics course. I am the one who still second-guesses my own objectives. Professional identity, the one thing nobody can hand you, and he wants me to teach them how to grade it.
A student held her ground yesterday, whole room leaning the other way, and she just kept asking to call the family first. She thinks and acts and feels like a nurse now. When did that happen? I never wrote it. I never looked for it.
That is domain 9, professional identity. The hardest thing to put on a syllabus, because you can never point to the day it happened.
You cannot measure who someone is. So here, if you want it written, demonstrate ethical comportment and moral courage in decision-making and actions. Now, grade that.
That is not a course line. That is the whole nurse. That is the graduate years from now.
Time to reflect. Have you ever seen a competency copied straight into a course objective? What made it feel too big for one course to reach?
Can I ask it differently? Not what is wrong with it. What could one course actually reach? By the last week, what would we honestly see?
Moral courage as who you are is the top of the affective ladder. It forms across a career. A single course cannot hand it over. But there is a rung a course can reach. Not be courageous, that takes a career. Whether in one hard moment she does the right thing when it would be easier not to.
So the course line becomes, justify an ethical position in nursing decisions where taking it carries a cost. That, a student can show us.
And the module line gives them the moment. Given a case where the right action collides with authority, justify a position for the patient and the standard at stake.
And I put a number on that how? A quiz on the definition of courage? Fine. Give me a rubric for moral courage.
I can generate a 5-point scale. Names the conflict, states a position, cites a principle, holds under pushback, reflects afterward.
It can evaluate the reasoning in front of us. It cannot certify she is courageous. One case is one moment. Identity shows across many.
Time to reflect. When a competency lives in the affective domain, what should a fair assessment look at and what can it never prove?
So I cannot test it, but I can make it visible and assess how she got there. That I can live with.
You know when I first saw it in them? The weeks they kept reporting the small things nobody made them report. That was already this.
Then that is what we write for them. Not prove you are a nurse this week. Somewhere this term, stand on something that costs you and tell us why.
We just ask them to become something in front of us. I wonder if the next lines will ask the same of us.
Time to reflect. What have your students already become before you ever wrote it into an objective?